a very, very good night to be here. The great and powerful Oprah Winfrey is with us tonight. Just as the prophecy foretold. It's exciting when Oprah is here. Everybody's dressed up. Everyone is abuzz. The mood, I tell you what, mood's certainly very different than it was 4 years ago. 4 years ago today, we shut down because of COVID, which we were then calling the coronavirus. As you remember, a lot of businesses closed. I had a brand new shared nozzle indoor hookah lounge I took a beating on. Remember we were bumping elbows, Guillermo, to avoid?
Yes, I remember, yes.
We were carefully disassembling our DoorDash deliveries like the Bomb Squad and the Hurt Locker. One of our producers was ordering sushi and then microwaving it before he ate it. Madness. It was harder to get a bottle of Purell than it is to get Taylor Swift tickets 4 years ago. And it's tough to pinpoint the exact moment when we all realized how serious this was going to turn out to be. But for me, this was the moment. When Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson got it, I was like, oh, my God, if Forrest Gump can get this, nobody is safe. And now here we are, never washing our hands in the bathroom again. Isn't that great? But we still have plenty to worry about. I got a live report on the weather this morning. You know, there were 80-mile-an-hour winds here in Southern California last night, and our chief meteorologist, Guillermo, sent me a video text today, warning just how perilous it was.
Good morning. Listen, it's so windy here, look. It's so windy that, look, the chair is in the pool. Look, it's terrible. It's terrible windy here.
Oh, my God, is the chair okay? It's all right? You were able to... Did you call 911, or you were able to get that out yourself?
No, I got it myself.
And you dried it off, and it's all good?
Yes, by myself.
By the way, it's a very nice pool for someone who doesn't know how to swim.
Well, my son used it.
Okay. Yeah. You know, on Sunday, I hosted the Oscars, and of all the... I don't have an anecdote. I just wanted an applause for it. Now, of all the reactions I've received to that, this one might be my favorite. This is a little girl named Dusty. She lives in Brooklyn, and she imitates what I was doing with my hands. To the hearing impaired, we can reflect on the fact that this long and difficult work stoppage taught us that this very strange town of ours, as pretentious and superficial as it could be, at its heart is a union town. It's not just a bunch of there's your best live-action short right there. Thank you, Dusty. I also wear a diaper, by the way. It's nice. Speaking of children who watch the Oscars, Donald Trump was in court today for a hearing on one of the 4 criminal cases he's facing. The fun thing about these hearings, you don't know if he's going to show up. He doesn't have to come, but he's sometimes like... It's like when you go on a boat, sometimes you see a whale and sometimes you don't. But... This is a historic case. Not only is the first time a former president has been charged with illegally removing and withholding classified documents, it's also the first time a former president used classified documents to decorate his bathroom. Trump, as you know, claims the documents were his to do with as he pleased, but his claim is complicated by the fact that they were not. They were not his to do with. What's still a mystery is why a bunch of top-secret documents were taken by a president who, by all accounts, does not read. But much of the focus has been on the judge in this case, Judge Aileen Cannon, whose rulings so far have a hint of favoritism towards Trump. Trump appointed her to the job. So this is like if Eddie Murphy got hauled in front of Judge Reinhold. Okay. That's a joke for the 53-plus only crowd. But even Judge Cannon pushed back on Trump's argument today. He was arguing that the trial should be dismissed. She said it's difficult to see how this gets you to the dismissal of an indictment. Can you imagine if she rules against him in this? I mean, we are going to see nicknames like we have never seen before. Maybe Trump will just claim it was AI that took the documents. That's his new thing. Trump said when the House Democrats showed clips of him appearing to be even more out of it than Biden, it was the work of AI. I was wondering when he would start using that. It took longer than I thought it would. That wasn't me on top of Stormy Daniels. That was AI. And I think it's going to... stiff. Every mistake now he'll claim was AI. Eric, Don Jr. He said artificial intelligence was used by them against me in their videos of me. Can't do that, Joe. Which the idea that Joe Biden did that, I mean, Joe Biden can't unlock his phone without accidentally taking 3 pictures. I mean, let's be honest. Joe Biden, don't worry about Joe Biden using AI. You worry about us using AI because we will not use it subtly. We will use it to make you look like a chubby German boy eating pudding by himself, or a human chicken McNugget, or the god of diarrhea. Okay, so those are all available for sale on our website right now. And why not? Donald Trump merchandise is very hot.
National Collectors Mint has taken crisp, uncirculated U.S. legal tender $2 bills, then enhanced them. This $2 bill features President Trump's mugshot. In the photo, President Trump displays a furrowed brow and a determined gaze, showing he's ready to fight. His inmate number is inscribed below the photo. Avoid disappointment and future regret. Call now.
Call now. Call now. And pay only $20 for a $2 bill they drew on. Something tells you that even if you call later, they're still going to have a few of those available. So Donald Trump isn't the only dangerous lunatic running for president. I mentioned last night that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has reportedly whittled his list of running mates down to a handful of finalists, including professional quarterback / conspiracy theorist Aaron Rodgers. Pamela Brown of CNN is reporting that Rodgers confronted her personally after the school shooting at Sandy Hook, and he was complaining that the mainstream media was covering up a false flag operation, which is a disgusting thought to share, and a thought that at least one other person heard him share too.
CNN has also spoken with another person, one who would like to remain anonymous in order to avoid harassment, who had a very similar encounter with Aaron Rodgers, saying that Rodgers claimed that, quote, Sandy Hook never happened. Quote, all those children never existed. They were all actors, unquote. When asked about the grieving parents, many of whom I've met, and they and their grief is real, the source recalled that Aaron Rodgers said, quote, they're all making it up. They're all actors, unquote.
Do you miss the old days when the conspiracy theorists were just guys who wanted to have sex with Bigfoot and leave it at that? I mean, this guy, he knows all the secrets. He's got all the answers. Who knew the smartest man in the world would have a man bun? It's miraculous. So Q Iran took to Twitter today to post this non-denial denial. He wrote, as I'm on the record saying in the past, what happened at Sandy Hook was an absolute tragedy. Have never been of the opinion that the events did not take place. Notice he never says he didn't say it to somebody. And I hate to do this because I'm not the conspiracy type, but I've had my own issues with Aaron Rodgers. And I've spent the last couple of months looking into some of this. And I think it's time to share something with the world. And it's going to shock you, so buckle in. The truth is what the deep state, which is based in Green Bay, Wisconsin, by the way, deep state headquarters is a factory in Hobart that makes all the cheese for the pedophile pizza places. So that's another story for another night. Anyway, what the deep state won't tell you is that Aaron Rodgers never played football. He's not a football player. He faked his entire career. In fact, first time he ever played in an NFL game was last year, the week before his first game with the Jets. Aaron's body double, the guy who played every single game for him before this, died of COVID, and they had nobody dumb-looking enough to fill in. So they had to bring in the real Aaron Rodgers, and he had to go in and fake an injury on the third play of opening day. That's why he only threw one pass. And you don't have to believe me on this. Do your own research. And when you do, maybe you'll notice that the Bible says the number 8 represents a new beginning, a new order, and man's true born-again event when he's resurrected from the dead into eternal life. And guess what number Aaron Rodgers chose to wear when he played for the Jets? Anyone? Anyone? You know?
8.
8. That's right. Number 8. Whoa. Wow. That story, by the way, is more believable than what Aaron Rodgers told people happened at Sandy Hook. Good going, RFK. Excellent choice. The House of Representatives yesterday passed a bill that, if approved by the Senate, would ban TikTok here in the U.S. or force the Chinese company that owns TikTok to sell it to an American company. I think that's probably a good... I'm inclined to believe that allowing the Chinese government into our pockets isn't a great idea, but then TikTok gives us a video like this. It makes me wonder if we maybe shouldn't try to keep them around.
Okay, say Anna's pregnant.
Anna's pregnant.
Say it again.
What did you guys say?
Anna's pregnant. Oh my God.
Well, congratulations to Anna, but Grandma decided she's going to wait to get excited until the baby was born. Here in California, our state legislature is considering a bill that would ban the sale of Flamin' Hot Cheetos in public schools. The lawmakers say the dye in snacks like Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Takis and Doritos could be harmful to developing brains. You know, back in October, our governor, Gavin Newsom, outlawed the use of red dye 3 in candies like Skittles. So he's concerned, too. This is the time of year, post-primaries, when we start seeing ads for propositions. And our governor, who's a very youthful guy, is especially keen on Prop 14.
A message from the 40th governor of California.
Yo, yo, it's your #1 bro, Gov Gav, giving you the 411 about a proposition that's not only important, but is also hella rad. Proposition 14 for education. Hey, go lump! There's nothing more imperative than educating our tiny dudes, little ladies, than all the other ones. That's why Prop 14 prepares students for California's ever-changing job market by mandating future-forward courses like graffiti appreciation, feline Scientology, skate park physics, music fest porta potty installation, predatory home lending, luchador mask design, scorpion and tree rat extermination, small batch opium hydroponics, prison gang mediation, homeless encampment supply, Uber as a third job, and sex cult leadership. I dabbled in that one myself, and it was fun, but exhausting. Additionally, Prop 14 will provide funding to put litter boxes in all California public schools for all the little weirdos who identify as house cats. Right on, little weirdo. Go long. 14 guarantees that no child will ever be offended. Under California law, any student dressed like Dora the Explorer for Halloween will have to prove that both of their dads are of Hispanic descent. Necesito un grande ok de dos papas. Nailed it. Now, I don't practice Santeria, but with Prop 14, our kids will. And believe me when I tell you that I got something for your punk ass. So vote yeah on Prop 14. Swish.
Paid for by the San Bernardino Alliance of Drag Queen Librarians.
All right. Well, thank you, Governor.